Hi VC, here I am with my second instalment of 12 by 12, or 12 times 12, whichever way you want to say it. Yeah, it's 12-inch time. I haven't made a video for a few days, so thought I'd come back with this. I've been busy listening to all these again, cleaning and listening, so just to give you fair people a nice rundown of this lot. So let's get into this. Right, first up is this one, Death Cult, Godzu. This is obviously the band that turned into the Cult. They released a couple of 12-inch singles in between being Southern Death Cult and then becoming the Cult. Released, I think, in 83, possibly 83, on Situation 2 Records. Basically, you've got two mixes of Godzu, and I mean, the main version is complete. I mean, it's Goth City. It's great. It's goth, total and utter goth. But the B-side, Godzu, these times, could almost be a completely different track. It's much more post-punk. Maybe whoever's remixed it obviously listened to a lot of Joy Division at the time, because it does sound like that kind of dancey, post-punk, less gothy remix on the B-side. Fantastic. Number 2, we've got a picture disc. It is Manic Street Preachers. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Motorcycle Emptiness. And there's the 4 of them with halos around their heads, because they were godlike geniuses at this point. There's the B-side. There we go. So, you all know Motorcycle Emptiness. Well, if you don't, you should do. Originally on Generation Terrace, I think. Got a couple of non-album tracks on the B-side. Bored Out of My Mind, which is quite a nice acoustic song, with the usual invective in the lyrics. And then a cover of Under My Wheels by it, which was originally done by Alice Cooper, which is surprisingly good. I think it's a live cover. Track 2, recorded by the Friday Rock Show, February 1990, I do believe. What's that say? Anyway, I'm sure, but there we go. Fantastic. I think Bored Out of My Mind, mate. Anyway, sorry, I was reading the credits and I was just making sense of it. So there we go. Manic Street Preachers, Motorcycle Emptiness, absolutely love it. Right, next up, bunch of real retro heads from 1990 in Liverpool, or late 80s, early 90s in Liverpool. It's The Stairs, and look at that, mono, finest mono. This is a single called Mary Joanna. The Stairs were, basically they wanted to, they sounded like they came from about 1964, 65. Playing really great sort of beat pop, that kind of beat pop, but with a kind of a rougher edge. Preempted the Coral by at least 5 years. This lot should have been massive, but it's just timing. This is main song is Mary Joanna. We all know what that's about. Then it's got Mad Song, which is a bit of a throwaway actually. Then it's got a cover of I Can Only Give You Everything, which is brilliant. And then you've got Squash Tomato Stomp as the 4th track, and that's a bit strange, that one. But this is great. I love The Stairs. I used to see them. I was at Liverpool. I was at university in Liverpool, and The Stairs used to play shows all the time around the city. So I got to see them a fair few times, and they were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just love them to pieces. On Go Discs. There you go. Just fabulous. Next up, something completely different. Right, Alan Miles, Black Velvet. I like this song. I like Black Velvet. It's kind of like a really slow bluesy pop song. The B-sides are awful. So you've got If You Want To and Who Loves You. I mean, they are totally forgettable, but I'm quite happy I got the this just for Black Velvet, which I really like. I would never dream of buying anything else by her. One of my favourite bands. I know people on the VC have said that their lead singer is a bit of a twat, but I love Primal Scream. Yeah, Bobby G's a bit of an idiot sometimes, and he's got the political insight of well, let's say he's ultra far left. Doesn't always see the real picture. But anyway, regardless, this is Ivy, 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 which was the first single, or I think maybe the only single of their second album, which is brilliant, good old rocking stuff. And then there's the B-side, or the back picture. On Creation Records, one of my favourite label. Then you've got Gorgeous, You're Just Too Dark to Care, which is absolutely fantastic. And then I've got You Split Wide Open Over Me, and I think the less said about that, the better. I think we know what that's about. One of probably Primal Scream's influences on that album was this chap, Iggy Pop. And this is to obviously single Home, which was now I've forgotten what was the name of the album that this was off? I've completely forgotten. Oh, anyway, what you get is it's a 4-track out, 12-inch. So you've got, there's a track listing. So you've got the track Home, which is really good. Then you've got Lust for Life. Then you've got a track called Pussy Power, which is just as good. And then you've got Fun Time. So he's obviously just trying to get people to buy this just for the 2 tracks. So I think, I'm not sure if I've got those on vinyl on the album. I know I've got them on CD, but I don't think I've got them on vinyl. So it was quite nice at the time, you know. Don't think I had Lust for Life and The Idiot at that point. So that was really good to get those couple of tracks. There we go. Stevie Salas Colour Code. At the turn of the 90s, there was loads of sort of funk rock bands coming out. You had Living Colour, obviously Chili Peppers, Faith No More were sort of doing that kind of stuff. And one Dan Reed Network were another one. And here's another one, Stevie Salas Colour Code. Now this guy played with George Clinton on an album, so if he can't play the funk, then nobody can. This is The Harder They Come, and it's a seriously good track. This is really good. And then you've got Blind and Indian Chief. This guy, that's Stevie Salas, is Native American descendant, so he knows what you're talking about. He's played with all kinds of people. I think he played with Mick Jagger. He's played with lots and lots and lots of people. But fantastic record, really good. I should have picked up his debut album. I reckon it's going to be a corker, so I'll keep an eye out for that. There we go. Another picture disc. I think I've only got about 2 picture discs, and they've both turned up in this batch. Right. I think this is the only Pavement vinyl that I actually own. It's the Watery Domestic EP. And it's pretty good. I've got this on CD because I think I got this cheap, because the thing about picture discs is it gets really loud sound, even if there's no crackles or pops or anything. It's quite loud. The picture part of it seems to create a loud surface noise. I don't know, but apart from that, I think it's fairly good quality. So you've got Texas Never Whispers, Frontwards. You've got Lions, and then Shoot the Singer, 1/6 verse. So great. And it's such a pretty picture disc as well. There we go. Okay. Right, back to, I don't know, 1992. Right, back to the planet. This is Revolution of Thought. Now, they sort of came from the same sort of scene, well, the crusty scene really, as, you know, that the Levelers played, and who else? Eat Static were part of it. That kind of Club Dog sort of, but this lot were kind of more dubby, ska based. I saw them quite a few times live on free festivals and supporting Levelers and all kinds of people. So this is really good. Lyrics are a bit ham-fisted at times, but the sentiment's definitely in the right place. And this is on Arthur Mix Records. There we go. Can you see that? There we go. And I don't know what else they released, but probably are just Back to the Planet stuff. But anyway, there we go. Back to the Planet from '92. For me, one of the best singles released in the, when was this? I think this might have been 1989. Let me just have a quick shufty before I show you the sleeve. Yeah, it was 89. Right, I won't put the record back in, and it's got loads of other crap in there as well. This is The Hypnotics, Justice in Freedom. This was their second single. First release on Situation 2. They'd released one 7-inch before this called All Night Long, which is great. I've got that as well. But I think I've mentioned them before. I definitely have mentioned them before on a video. Absolutely brilliant, sort of Stooges, MC5, bits of Sabbath, bits of Zeppelin, bits of Hendrix. Just rocking stuff. Justice in Freedom is an 8-minute track railing against the judiciary and the powers that be. So absolutely love it. And I actually joined their mailing list as well, so I've got all kinds of bits with it, like sort of mini bits and pieces and tour dates from this time. And I think the lyrics to Justice in Freedom are in the middle, which is why I kept this with it. That's a picture. Yeah, and there's a photocopy of the lyrics for Justice in Freedom. So that was quite cool. A nice few bits of paraphernalia that I will put back because I lose them otherwise. Right, here we go. 2 left. All About Eve, Every Angel. I did love the Eves. I thought they were great. Julie M. Reagan was a singer. Just really loved their stuff. And Every Angel is a cracking track. This is an extended version on here. And then on the B-side is Wildflowers, which is an absolutely lovely track, kind of exposing their folky roots. And then you've got Candy Tree as the final track. Absolutely great. I think I've seen this knocking about in charity shops before. If you see it, pick it up because it's a really good listen. The version of Every Angel is great, and the 2 B-sides are brilliant as well. Really good. And then finally, we've got a bit of Stourbridge's? I think they're from Stourbridge's. Stourbridge's Finest, Pot Will Eat Itself. This is quite a late single. This is Bulletproof, but what this is the incredible PWEI meets the On You sound system. So Adrian Sherwood from On You Sound did a couple of remixes of Bulletproof. Got the Mile High mix, which is kind of quite dubby. Well, it's apart from the bass line is pure dancey. It's not a dub bass line, but there's so many effects put on, lots of echo put on everything. So it sounds really good. More direct is the mix on the B-side, which is the No Half Measures mix. It's a lot more dancey, still quite a lot of dub and like echo effects on it. But 2 good mixes of a brilliant song. I absolutely love Bulletproof. And Poppies were just fantastic, completely underrated. They were just brilliant. When they went, they went on a bit of a journey really, from indie chances through sort of being really influenced by the Beastie Boys in '87, and then just went full on indie dance, and they did it in a really, really brilliant way. And they were a great band, absolutely great band. Right, there you go. 12-inch singles in about 15 minutes. So I hope you're enjoying these. I mean, I'm going to record them anyway because it just gives me, basically these videos with my 12 inches make me get them out, clean them up, and listen to them again. So I'm really enjoying just doing these videos. And if anybody else likes them, it's a bit of a bonus, as the cliche goes. Right, so thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all again soon, no doubt with some pickups or another Gimme 10. I've got another Gimme 10 1990 to do. I've finished all the metal from that one, so we'll see how it goes. Right, cheers VC. See you later. Bye.